What's up, guys, and welcome to the third official episode of Vita Highlight. Thanks so much for the feedback for my first and second episodes. This is already one of my favorite shows to do just because of how positive you guys are down in the comments. I love talking to you about Vita games, and just supporting Vita games in general has always been my thing ever since it launched. It's just awesome. But anyway, we'll just skip right ahead. This episode, I want to talk about Velocity 2X. This is an indie game that was on PlayStation Plus at one time, I believe, so you might already own it, and you haven't even given it a chance yet. But today's the day that you decide to give Velocity 2X a chance, because it's an awesome game. Let's jump in. Boy, oh boy, this game. So I don't normally get into games like this. Games that are really like high score chasing, like fast paced. You're like trying it over and over until you get it perfect. This is the type of game that I normally am terrible at, and I'm not super good at Velocity 2X, but it really put its hooks in me. This game had me awake at night, laying in bed with my back up against the wall, just non-stop playing the Vita. Like, I have to get this trophy, have to get this trophy. I tried so hard to get this platinum trophy, and then once you got to the sections where there's two ships going at a time, and you gotta watch both sides, there's when my brain just gives up completely. If you've played the game, you know what I'm talking about. There's no way in hell I could ever platinum this game. But that's alright, because I really love my time that I spent with it. The game does have a story, and it seemed a little interesting, but honestly, it's not like the focus of the game. This is a shoot 'em up blended with a platformer, and it works so well. You're jumping back and forth from your ship to side-scrolling action. It's like a twin-stick shooter, basically, and you're shooting all these jewels and all these beads so you can earn the highest score. It becomes really sort of a puzzler deeper in the game because you're using a teleporting function that allows you to jump back and forth from different pods. It really makes you think, especially if you're trying to get the high score. So let's say the level splits and you have to go super far to the left. After you make your way to the farthest you can go to the left, you have to then pause it, jump all the way back to where it split, but you have to make sure you set down a teleportation pod or else you can't get back to that section of the map. I just think the game does level design so well. The platforming is spot on. Makes you feel really cool the way you're like sliding around the level, and then you're shooting things, and you're jumping, and you're wall jumping back and forth. You have to make sure you jump at the perfect precise time to make the these long gapped jumps, and especially when you're trying to get like the gold medal. I think that's what it is per each level. It's like a bronze, silver, and a gold. If you're trying to get a gold medal for each level, which is what I was trying to do, it really pushes you to your limit. It's super intense. Like I said, this game had me up at night playing non-stop. I was addicted to this game, and I think it deserves more recognition. This game is also on pretty much every other platform, I believe. Xbox One, PS4. There's actually two previous games to this series. I've played Velocity Ultra. That game's just ship-based. You're in the ship the whole time. There's no side-scrolling platforming elements, which is what I love more about this game. So if you love games that are developed by Housemarque, then you're definitely going to love this game as well. If you're a fan of Resogun or Matterfall or pretty much any high-score chasing games, this is the game that you've been missing out on. It's one of the best games on PlayStation Vita, and I mean that. This is probably in my top 5, not even kidding. I think it's amazing, and I think you should definitely play it. I'm gonna go try to get that platinum because now I keep talking about it and I just have to get that frickin' platinum. I mean, I'm not the smartest guy on the block. I am trying to run a Vita show, and we all know that the Vita fans are lacking. But, you know, as long as we're just a nice, loving family, we can make it seem like that it's a bigger world out there, but there's really not that much of us. We need to get more Vita owners. Have you already played Velocity 2X? Do you plan on picking it up after this episode? Be sure to let me know what you think of this episode in the comments section below. I'm Brett Medlock. I will talk to you guys later.